Hey guys, Leanne from Small Town Stitches, and we're back for yet another Flosstube update, but this time it's October 2nd. Not really sure where September went. I'm not sure where this whole year went, to be quite honest, but it's already October 2nd. So we're going to talk what we have done in the last 2 weeks. If you are new, welcome. Welcome to my little corner of the internet. I hope you enjoy what you see and stick around and consider subscribing. To all my subscribers that have stuck with me, thank you and welcome back. I don't even know where to begin. For those that have bought me a coffee in the last 2 weeks, you guys, it always makes my day. It's completely unexpected and it always brings a smile to my face. So thank you so much. I will show you a pattern that I have bought with it. And the other things you won't see is I bought some canning supplies. So I bought some jars, I bought my water bath canner, and I'm gearing up. I'm waiting on one more thing that I needed, and I will be canning diced tomatoes with all my tomatoes from my garden. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. It means so much. Life update. Let's see. School is going well for my daughter. She's still loving it. She asked the other day if she could be homeschooled. And I was like, is there something going on at school that we should talk about? And she's like, no, can I just be homeschooled for the day? I said, that's not how homeschooling works. You would have to be homeschooled for at least a year. And she was like, oh, I'd miss my friends. Can I think about it and let you know? Sure, because we weren't even talking about this. So sure, you think about it and let me know. So she has also the abbreviation LMAO that people use. I'm not sure where she said, but the other day she said, laugh my lungs out. So from now on, I'm using LMLO, laugh my lungs out. 6-year-old humor. Husband's doing great. The bikes are starting to wind down. But he, of course, passed his ACLS recertification. So he just has to finish his app. It's just been a little bit crazy here. And submit it, which she already knows they're ready for him. And then he can start his ride time. So work for me has been, how do I want to say this? It's been chaotic, especially this last week. It's just crazy, but it's not just my workplace. Every workplace, whether you're in healthcare or not, I feel is just crazy right now, and everybody is just trying to do the best that they can. Everybody is short-staffed. Everybody is overworked. We're just trying to do, right? We're just trying to do. So, yeah. Sorry about the glare you're getting on my glasses. It is what it is. So, to finish up September, I'm talking like you guys helped me stitch this. We did 6,048 stitches. So I concentrated on a piece more than I thought I would, and then on other ones I didn't get what I thought I would. So we'll talk. You can't really see it right now, it's buried, but it is October, so it was time to bring out some Halloween things. So I threw my Halloween Quaker that I finished last year up here. Let me see if I can move some stuff. I'm trying to balance everything on my lap right now. Ugh. So this is my Halloween Quaker by Leela Studios. I framed it myself, painted the mat when I was done because it came with a white mat. It stitched on 16 count. I want to say it's Haunted by Picture This Plus with all the called for flosses. So the only changes I made on here out of the entire piece were down here and the hearts where the initials are. I didn't do the chart of the initials. I did my husband's and our daughter's just to kind of make it a family thing. So it's up for the next month. All right, let's talk some stitching. I have a finish. So Jenny, Long Dog Stitcher, if you're watching, this is your jam. So I'm talking about Crossword, which is by Long Dog Sampler. I'm stitching mine on an 18 count unnamed fabric from Color and Cotton. So back when Color and Cotton first started, kind of after they first launched, her fabric of the months were not named. That's where a lot of my Color and Cotton fabric came from. So a lot of mine are not named, whereas nowadays they are. And my fabric, or my floss, was Gentle Arts Otter Creek. I finished it. It is completely done. And here it is. I have, of course, it has not been ironed. I love this. I think it is beautiful. I did a couple subtle changes, nothing that's gonna stand out. You'll see this orange heart, that's my husband's favorite color. You'll see it's actually more of a royal blue in person. That's my daughter's favorite color. And then she also likes light blue, so I made the little butterfly have like light blue teal wings, which is also one of my favorite colors. So just a couple of things, but other than that, it was charted and it's done. I love this. I can't wait to frame this, to get it up in my family room, which is probably where it'll go, kind of near our TV. And it's done. My first long dog is done. I love finishes. It took me just over 1,500 stitches to finish it, but when I realized I was getting closer, that's all I was really working on. So I have a finish. Yay! All right, now it's time to bust out the planner. It was 1,551 stitches to be exact. All right, so the other ones I have some full coverage to talk about. All right, this one is my Christmas full coverage. So it's FC Christmas Sal is the hashtag that Vonnie and I are using on Instagram. Join us if you want. The only stipulation, it has to be Christmas and it has to be full coverage. That's it. Dona Gelsinger is kind of considered full coverage, or not Dona Gelsinger, Dona Stitch is kind of considered full coverage because it's mostly full coverage. So you do you if you want to join. This is my Filling the Stocking. It is, of course, by Dona Gelsinger. I'll pop in a picture of where this was last time for you guys. And out of the 2 days, we usually stitch the 24th, 25th. I didn't stitch on it the 24th, and I only stitched on it the 25th, and I only got 128 stitches in. So it's pretty much not even worth showing to you guys. But this is where I am now. I put it in a bigger hoop, so of course the corners cut off, but just working more on this portion. I didn't get that much done on it. Progress is progress though. So that is where we're at on Filling the Stocking. It'll definitely come back out this month. Okay. What else? My husband's surprise piece. So I get a lot of questions asked about this piece. How do I stitch on it with my husband not knowing? He doesn't really pay attention to my stitching unless I say, hey, look at this. He's used to me rotating projects, so he doesn't really... The dog's on the other side of the door whining right now. He doesn't really notice that much. My husband's also a gamer, so like at night after our daughter's asleep and I sit down to stitch, he usually sits down to play with his video games. So that is how I'm able to keep it away from him. He knows that this particular piece is a surprise. And he knows, I think, how much it means to me that it's a surprise, so he doesn't try to figure out what it is. Which, if that was me, I think I would be trying even harder, but you know. All right. I don't remember if I took a picture of it. I will have to steal a picture from last video to show you guys where this piece was when you guys last saw it. I did not get as many stitches in this one because I was more focused on Crossword, and some nights I was just tired and I had every intention of stitching and I slept instead. But I did end up getting 2,334 stitches on it. This is where we are. We're starting on another, the gas mask. Actually, I think it's supposed to be their SCBA. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be their SCBA that's going to be down here. So, yes, this is all done. This page is almost done. I've gotten, excuse me, I was talking to Charmin, who's also stitching this. If you are not following Charmin, you should. She is, please don't squeeze my stitching. She is like 80-something% done on this. So after this, I will be halfway done with the piece, but I've already hit 50%. So I don't know if it's because I've feathered down on some of them or because this is so dense over here. I don't know. I don't know. But I have already hit 50%. So this piece is actually going to go away for this month. I'll explain a little bit more. I will get it back out in November. I'm not burnt out from it, but I have so many other ones that I also want to stitch on, so I'm considering starting a rotation. So I don't know what that noise was. I'm considering working on this one for a month as my daily 100 piece, then getting one of my other ones out, then coming back and doing a rotation like that. So that is where we're at on this one. And my last piece is my daily 100 piece for October. So I've got yesterday's stitching done on it, and I have got today's stitching done on it. And I told you guys I was going to switch it up for this month. So it's in my villains bag, and that's my Halloween Night by Tilton Crafts. It's my only Halloween full coverage project, and it has to come out this month as a focus because it's October, it's Halloween. So I will insert a picture of where it was when I first started. You're not going to see that much of a difference, but I did do 207 stitches on it. This is where it is now. So you can see those jack-o'-lanterns. I've just been filling them in. And the one I focused on today is 310. So there's more 310 to come over here and tons of 310 down here for the next like line and a half, or row and a half, excuse me, of line of the last row and a half of progress. So this right here is the end of the piece. So I worked all the way down and I hit the end of the piece, and then I will probably move over. So I'm super excited to see where we can get this month with this. I know if I can keep up with the daily 100, it will be at least 3,100 stitches on it if I can keep up with it this month. So I'm super excited to see where this goes. I did have a goal of at least the page that was on there, that being completed this year. So I'm super excited to possibly get there. So the door is open. Cupcake is sitting right here next to me right now. My husband's in the bathroom. And our daughter is not here. She's at my parents' house again. Actually, she's at the orchard right now. And so she's freaking out. So she has to be near somebody because her person is not home. Okay, so that's all my stitching for the last 2 weeks. Hey, you need to sit down. Cuppy. Hey, Cupcake, you need to sit down. Come here. Okay, so I have two purchases, actually, two chart purchases. One is because I finished Crossword. I was looking at the long dogs because I wanted another one, but nothing was like really calling my name. I had one in mind that I wanted to kind of alter a bit, and I probably will still do it, but I didn't get it. So then I started looking around, and this particular pattern from Galliana Cross Stitch caught my eye. The 911 Stitcher, Stacy talks about Galliana a lot, and this one is called In the Garden, and it had to come home with me. So I'm going to use my, let me reach for it. The goal is to use my PR147 for this piece, which is a variegated silk that's really hard to capture. See, it just looks more royal blue, but in real life it's kind of variegated like that. Yeah, it's kind of like a light dark blue. So the goal is to use the PR147 on it, and then I think I'm just gonna do it on white so it kind of stands out like that. Unless I can find like a super subtle gray or something like that. I don't know. I haven't started it yet as much as I want to because I'm unsure on the fabric. I do have some, but mine are more neutrals, more tans and stuff like that. And I don't have a piece for that right now. The last one that I have bought, did you get into thread? I was stitching the Open Road by Dona Gelsinger for my husband. I had started it, and the confetti in the trees was kind of making me not want to stitch it. So I went on to Heaven and Earth and started looking at their bikes, their motorcycle patterns, and I found 3, and I showed my husband, 1 being the Open Road and then 2 being the other one. One is skeleton bike or skeleton something ride. I don't know. This is called Building Dreams. Its artwork is by Kevin Daniel. And as soon as I showed this one to my husband, that's what he wanted. It's the typical old school biker, or the old school bikes, the choppers, all the stuff like that. So we will be restarting another piece, a bike piece for him, because he likes this one better. I can still use the same fabric. It's actually just a hair smaller. So I have to kit that up. I need to make a master set of DMC. I need a master set of DMC to just drop on my front porch is what I need. Or to be sponsored by DMC, but you know that's not going to happen. So I decided I needed a new start, right? Like I need another hole in my head, or a hole in my skull would be more anatomy appropriate. So I have decided to start Sweeping the Cobwebs by Prairie Schooler. This one. Get out! Seriously, happiness of this video. I just had to kick the dog out. All right, so this one says, "'Tis the night of Halloween when witches can be seen with her broom. She will fly sweeping cobwebs from the sky." So I will be working on the larger of the two. I have a whole cone of B5200, so that's not a problem. I decided the orange I grabbed out, I think it's Carnelian by Be Stitch Me, as the orange, and then it's not named, so I'm sorry. It's an Aida by Dying for Cross Stitch, and I thought this would be perfect. So it'll still have that, you know, pop of orange on it, but it is a grungy, greenish, grayish fabric. And I just thought it would be so perfect for Halloween. So I'm going to start this probably today. I do need to get some cleaning and some laundry done, but I did my grocery pickup last night, so I didn't have to go this morning. I was able to wake up and just take a shower. So this is 100% natural that's going on right now. That is it from me. That's all I got. I feel weird being able to have like something to show for purchases because I haven't bought anything in so long. But yes. I'm having some problems with my right hand, my right arm, and I'm not sure what's going on. Somehow I've pinched a nerve. So even when I bring my arm up like this, all my fingers will go numb. So I'm dealing with that. That's probably part of the reason that I haven't been stitching a lot. Because I mean, it's, my fingers are always, you get that feeling when your hand, like your foot's asleep, and I have that feeling in my hand a lot. So, life, right? So, yeah, that's all I have for stitching. Thank you for those who have gone and checked out my little gardening life channel. If you don't know, it is listed below. It's growing my own. I did a cleaning out of tomatoes video last week. I've done some, finished up some research. I have my garlic in, so I will be filming a video maybe this weekend, maybe next week on garlic. So we're gonna talk garlic here soon. Because it's almost time for planting of the garlic. If Michigan could figure out what it wants to do weather-wise, I can plant mine. But every time it gets ready and this, like, temperature-wise for the soil, it's supposed to be 78 degrees again today. So I don't even know what's going on. So yeah, that is all from me, I think. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I'm missing. Don't think so. I do need to eventually, my life has been so crazy, get the giveaways that people have won for a while out. I did not forget about you. I do truly apologize. I haven't been to the post office and I can't tell you how long. Every time I've gone lately, it's a 45-minute wait just to talk to somebody. So I give up and just leave. So that's all from me. I'm gonna go deal with this dog that's whining because she probably has to go to the bathroom again. So until next time, remember your mental health is important and to take time for yourself each and every day in whatever form that is for you. I will see you guys later.